loose ball, and it's gonna go. Maddie buries it in the net to tie it. It's good! Big 3 action tonight from the Luke Urban Fieldhouse as the Brockton Boxers come to Durfee looking for a sweep of the Hilltoppers. Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Welcome inside Durfee. Great to be here and great to see girls volleyball once again on Fred TV. Tonight, this is a big one for both sides. You know, for Brockton, they're coming in with back-to-back Big 3 games on the schedule. They've already 1-1 on the year. So tonight really would help them as they have their conference finale against New Bedford on Wednesday. If the Boxers win this one, they put themselves in a good position to either win the Big 3 or at the very least earn a split with the Whalers. Durfee has other plans, though. They lost to Brockton the first matchup 3-0, but since that time, they're actually on a 4-match winning streak. They've been playing much better of late since the first couple games that we saw them on the season, both here on Fred TV and in Dartmouth on DC TV. Talking with head coach Kelly Bullier just moments ago, she said she's getting a big piece of the puzzle back. One of the players that was injured, we'll touch on that as well, one of their main hitters. So that's important as well. And it's been a spark for the team. Confidence-wise, they're up as well. They had a big win against Apponequet as part of this 4-game winning streak. So tonight, looking for a little home cooking, a little magic here in the Fieldhouse as they square off against their conference opponent, the Brockton Boxers. Live coverage coming up right after the break, so don't go away.
We have 100% participation, and this is the 12th year in a row that we've been able to do this in fall event.
It gets them like in the right mindset for a positive day, and just like they see that we care about them and they care about us, and it sets us up for a lot of success.
Often I've walked with students when they do their walk to school and with the walking school buses as well. Yeah. And there are family adults that walk with them, and I hear parents talking with their child all the way to school. And it's exercise. It allows the students to arrive to the school more attentive, more ready to learn. This is a proven fact. But you also have some quality time, that a family adult has the time to talk with a child without a cell phone in their hand, without a TV in front of them, without an iPad in front of them. They get a chance to just have a conversation.
So what's awesome about this community is they come to everything. So really just putting out parent square messages and letting them know that what the day is ahead of time. Even this morning, sending them a reminder, hey, it's our day. We got beautiful weather, come on out and join the walk. And they show up, it's awesome. We won the Attendance All-Star Award from the state, and we were actually #1 in the state. So we had hundreds of people show up for that. So that kicked the year off great. We have a brand new playground being built. The kids are excited. It shows them that we're here to stay, and I couldn't be prouder to lead them.
Welcome back, everybody, inside the Luke Urban Fieldhouse. Evan Massoud with you tonight on this Monday, October the 7th. And I'll tell you, the season just flying by here. Fall 2024, it's pretty remarkable how, looking ahead that we've already got senior nights already scheduled and thinking about playoff runs and, trying to push down the stretch here to earn that berth into the tournament. It's crazy. It's amazing how fast time goes by. The length of the seasons just seem to get shorter and shorter with each year doing this. This year in particular, I can't believe we're already here in October. It's crazy. Got a couple broadcasts this week. This is not the only one on tap. And then we'll be getting into the finales of conference play next week, determining Big Three champs. And then the following week, bunch of senior night games, and it's like, okay, see you later, playoff time. So, well, one thing we'll tell you, we'll just want to let you know right out of the gate. No, you're not seeing double. Brockton and Durfee have the exact same uniforms, except for the gradient on the striping. The piping, if you will, on their shoulders, down their arms. Durfee's goes from white to red. Brockton's goes red to white, excuse me. Brockton on your right here. Durfee is on your left to start us off. And it is the Boxers with point number 1 tonight. Brockton's libero is in white. Durfee's in red right there, Casey Carvalho. But a lot of optimism from Coach Bullier, feeling a lot better about the team and how they've played since we last saw her. She's very positive. I think you know that. She's been on the broadcast before with us for boys volleyball when Brendan Kelly is coaching here. But definitely she didn't feel too great the last time we talked. So it was good to see that she's feeling more positive about the team, and that it seems like the confidence is the biggest thing, and getting that to a place where you can compete well and feel like you can do well when you come into the game and not already get yourself psyched out. That's kind of the key there. And she says the Apponequet game, we talked about that in the open. The Apponequet game is the one that really did it for them. They beat Dighton Rehoboth. That was the game after Dartmouth, which we saw in Dartmouth on the 23rd, so 2 weeks ago. That one coming back, and the point to Durfee. So the 23rd, 2 weeks ago, that was not a good match. Durfee had lost, at that point, 4 in a row. The very next Thursday, so they had 2 days of practice to kind of regroup. They beat DR here at home. The next day, they had to go to Apponequet, and they swept them 3-0. Then Middleborough, second time seeing them, they beat them last Wednesday. And then last Thursday, second time seeing Taunton, they beat them. So, but Apponequet, she's looking at, it's kind of like the turning point where things started really clicking. Then you go into games against teams that you had success against already. So that's a good thing, too. So tonight, seeing the rematch against Brockton, things did not go well in Brockton the first time, but Coach feels that the team is in a much better position than that first meeting, September the 16th, which was just game number 5 of the year. I mentioned in the open, I kind of teased the fact that, Coach getting back a key player, one of the seniors on this team, a hitter, and that being Victoria Gomes, number 3. And Coach very happy about that because she is a big presence. She had an injury at the start of the year, and but has worked her way back and got to actually take some healthy swings at practice over the last week, and actually hit up front, which she hadn't been doing. She is out there right now on your screen. She's on the back line there on the far side, right at that gray 10-foot line. So she's out there and in a position where she can play defense and also take some swings as Durfee retakes the lead here in the early going. So great to see her back, because that's been big for Durfee. At least coach thinks so. Nice dig on the backside there for Boxers. Little poke there from Janelle Rivera. That's not going to make it over, and Durfee will give the ball up. I got a chance to talk to Emily Burke, the head coach of the Boxers, her third season as head coach. And, she said the first game against the Hilltoppers, things went very well for them, of course, with the sweep. Did very well with the serve receive. And she said, when we got in trouble on that, they were able to side out very well. And, so it wasn't like they were giving up a lot of points and getting behind. They were able to get the ball back rather quickly. So, she felt pretty confident coming out of that one. But it's been almost a month, and when season's long, 20-game schedule's, long. It's funny, we're talking about soccer, wanting to go down to the boys going down to like a 16-game schedule this year, 17 with the addition of the Westport game, which we covered last week. But going to 16, so it's just 2 games a week. The stamina-wise, running on the turf, such a big open field. Coach Mello wanting to go down from 18 to 16. Here, volleyball still doing a 20-game schedule. And so, it's a sprint. You're looking at a lot of 3-game weeks. And it's 7-4. They took a point. No, there we go, 7-4. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was supposed to be 7-5, but so yeah, it's Brockton. Both teams have seen each other once, but that's a big time swing there from Janasia Brandeo, and she gets it back for the Boxers. Good elevation, really good angle on the hit. No, Coach Bullier very excited because she feels that this is a very winnable game, especially now seeing how the team has responded and improved over the last week and a half to 2 weeks. So I wouldn't expect a sweep in any aspect. Certainly not a loss. A sweep, that's a loss. If Durfee loses this one, I don't think it'll go just 3 games, but hoping for the dub here at home as Carvalho goes back to serve after Brockton served the last time. That was their libero, Natalie Kim, number 13. So both liberos getting a chance to serve here. Back-to-back possessions, and Brockton will get it back here. Field hockey out there tonight. So glad to see that the rain appears to have cleared out. Brockton is here for field hockey. That one coming down in kind of no man's land there. Field hockey 7-3. They lost to Attleboro at the end of last week, 1-0 when we were here. What a great game. Really tightly contested game. Frustrating the way it happened because the loss, that one goal was kind of a cheapie, but you get those sometimes. It's just the way it rolls, or in this case, the way it bounced. But Durfee's already beaten Brockton 8-0 in field hockey. New Bedford 5-0 in field hockey. And New Bedford has beaten Brockton as well in field hockey. So if Durfee wins tonight, they'll be 3-0 in the conference with just New Bedford standing in their way. And I would suspect that the Hilltoppers would be in position to take care of New Bedford in the second go-around as well. So Durfee closing in on a Big 3 championship, hopefully, for field hockey. But we expect a rather big win today for the team. And that's a great job by Brockton to keep that alive, and that is in. Hilltoppers up 11-7. And a timeout for the Boxers. It really has been kind of a tale of two seasons for Durfee, starting off with back-to-back losses, then back-to-back wins, and then they went into a 4-game losing streak, and now they're in a 4-game winning streak. So it's really been chunks of losses and chunks of wins, and tonight hoping to break that pattern and get back, or keep the streak going, I should say, and take a big one here against the Boxers. BR on the schedule for Wednesday, New Bedford Friday, and then Somerset Berkeley next Tuesday. Those 3 are road games. So for Durfee, home tonight and then back on the road for 3. Senior night scheduled for the final match of the year of the season, which is here Friday, October 25th. That's one that will be pre-taped. We'll have that ceremony covered for Fred TV as a standalone pack. We don't have that one as a live broadcast. That's going to go long as we return to the action here. So 11-8. Two straight for the Boxers. Another good serve from Rivera. Excuse me, that's not Rivera. That's Kalia Sanin, number 9. Rivera on the near side of the net right now, closest to us. And she'll look to take a swing here. Has to kind of back up on it. That wasn't really a true set there from Saria Blackman. That's not coming back. Durfee will maintain their lead. They were in danger of losing it. It'll be 12-10. Brockton rattled off 3 straight. Good serve from Durfee. Whistle ruling that one dead quickly on the violation from the Hilltoppers. That's going to be short. A lot of power behind that. Just a little on top of it from Andrea Pena. Played by Kim, and a swing and a miss. Well, it is the baseball playoffs, MLB. Just saw that the Savannah Bananas are coming back to Fenway. For those of you who don't know, as our first digress here of the game, they're like the Globetrotters of baseball. They have kind of their own league. There's multiple teams that they play against. They're coming back like next July or something. And I said, geez, the way that Red Sox are funding the team, they should just come in October. There's never any baseball in October anymore, unfortunately. I know that's negative. I know. But anybody who's a Sox fan, you can't tell me that you're happy right now with the team and the direction and the, quote, Fenway experience that we're so concerned with. I guess the Bananas are part of the Fenway experience, and we're not worried about, the big club. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm grateful that they saved the park. I'm grateful that we have 4 World Series, but come on. But I digress. Durfee on the serve. Up 5, make it 6. Largest lead of the match so far. And the Hilltoppers pulling away a bit. Another timeout. Coach Burke using her second here of this first set. Now looking ahead here, pretty busy over the next couple weeks. This week we have tomorrow girls soccer outside. Brockton here for that as well. That was kind of a wild game back earlier this season. I'm just going to pull up their schedule quick. Maybe about 3 weeks ago. September 17th. That was a 5-4 loss on the road. It was like, I want to say 4-0 or 5-1 at one point. Durfee kind of caught their wind in their sail late and scored a lot of goals late. Got to get out to a faster start. Been challenging season for the Durfee girls. 2-7-1. Getting to a point where they're close to out of it in terms of tournament potential, but not totally out of it yet, which is good. But the Brockton game, I think they got a good chance at a bounce back tomorrow. Just got to get out early. That's the thing. Can't play from behind. So we have girls soccer tomorrow, and then Friday, weather looks like it's kind of going to warm up again, which is nice. It's actually going to be rather cool in the middle of the week here. Like highs in the low 60s if we're lucky. We're seeing a high of 58 on Thursday. That's a real taste of fall. Brockton with the point. Friday, 64 full sunshine, but it'll be cool for the game. We'll be in the 50s, if not upper 40s. But Diamond has football here at Durfee on Friday. Another home game here at McAldridge Field. The Bengals are 4-0 after their latest conference win. They've blown out Blue Hills, and they won by 2 possessions against Tri-County this past week, coming in against the 0-4 Southeastern Hawks. And they're usually, over the years, they've been a team that it's like Diamond, Blue Hills, and Southeastern. Those are kind of the 3 real tough ones in the Mayflower, and they were always good matchups because those were games I would put on the schedule years ago. And, we saw a great playoff game against Southeastern with Bishop Conley about 10 years ago. It was a Halloween overtime thriller. I remember that one vividly. That was quite a game. It's just, it's a good program. It always has been. And same with Blue Hills. They always were tough, against the Bengals, against Conley. But this year, the Hawks struggling and Diamond really having a tremendous year. So looking forward to it, and good chance to see the Bengals go to 5-0. And on the same topic of football, really glad to see Durfee finally able to pick up that first win, put it together. Especially to do it at home. That was one that should have been a road game, so even better to get it at home. Falmouth doesn't have a stadium right now. They're doing construction. That's a great dig. Nope, they're calling it dead. Violation in front. Durfee with the point. Durfee winning big, though, football on Friday. 33-20. Something to build upon. Like I said, Somerset, a lot of things went wrong in the first half, particularly the second quarter, but they played so much better in that second half. It just couldn't dig themselves out of the hole that they were in, and able to get it done against Falmouth. I don't know apples to apples, where Falmouth compares to, say, Somerset or Dartmouth, even Fairhaven, in terms of talent level, program, whatnot. But a win is a win, and rather convincing their 13-point margin of victory. So glad to see that, and hopefully Hilltoppers can carry that into their next game as well. What a rally we got going here. Both sides trading possessions. Good reaction there from Curran. Free ball again for the Boxers. They'll get the set. Big swing and good block, but it didn't get back over the net. And Brockton will take over and serve. Durfee football this week. They are heading to BR. That's going to be a tough one. BR usually a very tough game for football. They are 1-3, but on the schedule quite a bit different from Durfee's. They beat Middleborough last week, their first win, 42-20. Lost some close ones though. So that'll be a tough one for Durfee, I think, this Friday on the road. And then they're off. They have a bye week. Before returning home on the 25th to host Dennis Yarmouth. They also have Brockton on November 1st. We'll be back for November 1st. Brockton got that last point. So 19-15. That's into the net. Kim will serve again. Brockton down 3 now. It was 6. Curran with the set. That goes to the back line. I don't like that at all. No. You got 2 hitters in the front line. You can't set it to the back. That's just a recipe for disaster. You want to be able to get on top of the ball at the net so you can kill it into the court. Outside this time. Good block. Quick reaction there from Musat after Raposa tried to get the kill. That goes long, and Durfee will get it back. 20-17. And Carvalho will serve. That's going to go long. So Brockton gets it back here. And Kendall O'Brien will serve. Her team down 2 in the late stages of the first. Trying to mount a comeback. Been trailing for most of it. That's a big hit. And I don't know if it was deflected. Yes, it was. Ooh. It's so close. When you see it that close to the ground, you can't get a good, angle of it changing directions too well. I mean, clearly it did. Oh. Tied 20-20. And it'll be a timeout now for the Hilltoppers. It was 19-13. And the Boxers have mounted a good comeback to draw even here the first set. That's in. Brockton has pulled ahead. They've outscored Durfee 8-1 over the last 9 points. And O'Brien back to serve again. She is a freshman, the only freshman on this varsity roster. Oh, that was going out, and Durfee played it. Now they're going to do something with it. Deflected in front. And it's a 2-point Boxers lead. That's coming back to Brockton. They try to spike it, and they will. Sannon. And it's a 10-1 run for the Boxers. Another great serve. Third touch. Hilltopper's got to dump it over. That'll get one back, and couldn't have come at a better time for the Hilltoppers. Curran going to serve. Oh, as the setter, she'll be towards the back. Gonna need some help up front. Good serve, kind of a line drive. Kim plays it, third touch. Boxers dump it over. They'll get the set from Antunes. Big swing and a big hit there. That was Adorno. O'Brien setting it, ends up going back, and Pina has to just send it over. Tipped weakly, but nice dig from Brandeo. Now Durfee with it again. Big hit, and that is going to be in. And we're tied up again. 3 straight now for Durfee. Oh, a wild ending to this first set here. That is out by about 3 inches, and it is set point for the Boxers. Another timeout. Our 4th timeout of this first set between the two teams. The pressure on the Hilltoppers as they now trail by 1, and Brockton's next point will put them up. So, got to be ready for the serve. Make something out of it on that first possession. All right, here we go. Can Durfee tie it up, or will they drop the first one? Tipped, it just gets over the net. Quick reaction by Curran. Is it going to make it over? Yes, it does. Durfee's going to get another chance at it. That's just crazy. Curran with the set. Big swing, and the point for Durfee. Gosh, everything went wrong at the start of that point, and the Hilltoppers able to get it. And it'll be 24-all, so we're ensuring ourselves extra points just here in game number 1 as Gomes will serve. That trickles over, and it hits Kim in the face on the dive. And the Hilltoppers with the point, not returnable. It's a great effort from Kim, but misjudged it a bit. Set point for Durfee. Now the pressure on the Boxers. Punched at from the back, little unconventional. Now with the net, that's going to be trouble. Durfee gets it over. dug out in front, poked over by Curran. Hilltoppers will win the first set, 26-24. Goodness. That was a little stressful just for the for the first set. What a great first set. Durfee battling back to retake the lead and take that first set, 26-24. And Durfee goes up 1-0 here in this best-of-5 varsity set. This past Sunday was the annual Thomas J. Junta Memorial 5K road race that takes place in Industrial Park on Airport Road. It's been 30 years since Officer Junta was killed in the line of duty, and every year we cover the 5K. And this year, the winner was a Durfee cross-country athlete, which is fantastic. So we're going to let you take a peek at some of what went on yesterday at Airport Road. We'll see you back for the second right after this.
This is the Thomas Junta Memorial 5K. It represents the collective efforts of the city of Fall River. It was started the year after Thomas Junta lost his life in the line of duty, and the proceeds from the race go toward various scholarships that are given out in the greater Fall River area to graduating high schoolers, police officers continuing their education, and children of police officers.
I'm feeling pretty stoked, really excited. I just started doing cross country at Durfee High School this year, so this was a new thing for me, and my coach actually recommended that I join it just to get a workout in, and I said, sure, coach, what the heck, I'll do it.
Fall River Public Schools has opportunities for positions in multiple areas for people looking to work with the next generation. Come grow with our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teaching assistants, and other educational support positions available. We are also looking to fill operations support positions such as custodial, security, and food service. We offer competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708, or see our postings on our website at fallriverschools.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Luke Urban Fieldhouse. Evan Massoud with you for Big 3 girls volleyball. The Hilltoppers taking the first set in rather exciting fashion after Brockton, mounted a comeback to retake the lead late. And Durfee able to kind of turn the tides in their favor and come back after leading by 6 at one point. So a fresh slate here, though. All zeros on the board as we hit the second set. Teams have traded sides, so Brockton now on your left, Durfee on your right. And it'll be the Boxers and Brandeo starting us off. That one coming in hot for Durfee, and Brockton will start off with the lead. Yeah, so congrats to Owen Moniz, by the way, on winning the 5K. Time there, just over 17 minutes. That's great. He had a great race, great meet for cross country against Diamond, the one that we covered earlier in the year. We showed some highlights, one of our earlier broadcasts. So great to see him do well there. Oh, that ball really had some dive to it. No spin, and it just dropped out of the air. Great serve from Brandeo. She'll go back again. Brockton out to a 3-0 lead, looking to add. Another good serve. That one will go to Durfee. It was not touched. No deflection. So the Hilltoppers catch a break there. It was close. You had two players on the back line, had their arms outstretched, but apparently able to pull them back just in the nick of time. And now an errant serve for Durfee will turn it right back to the Boxers. And Curran frustrated with herself, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Just had a good string of serves. Did Durfee to take that first set. You don't hurt you too bad at this point in the game, so. Blackman and Pena almost got tangled up there on that third touch for Brockton. Durfee could not do anything with it, so now Brockton comes in, swinging away, and they will get the point as Carvalho dug it out. But nobody back near the net. That ball came in pretty hot. Sannon will serve. Lined up almost against the screen. Gets a running start. Good power behind that service. But Brockton's got a lot of power behind their serves. That one slapped in front. Adorno with the swing right off of Blackman, and Durfee with the point. Out of bounds. Boxers with the point, 6-2. Pena back to serve. Nice hit there from Gibney. Oh, good serve. Kind of pinballs around from side to side out there for Brockton. Good job keeping with it. And then that one falls right in the middle of the court. I believe that's Rivera. Back to serve for Brockton, number 8. Tough to tell the 8 and the 9 and the 6 apart. Yeah, that was Rivera. That is in. Good placement. And it'll be Durfee's 5th. That's out. Service games costing Durfee a few points here in this second set. Gives control back to the Boxers with Kim heading out to serve now. Good dig from Gomes. Third touch. Brockton has to dump it over. Curran will set. Coming in is Gibney. Gets the swing. It's a little bit on the palm there. Not a lot of downward motion. That's going to fall in. And Durfee a bit out of place. 10-5. Timeout. Coach Bullier gonna bring the girls in. Durfee down 6 here, 11-5. As coach uses her first timeout here in the second. Kim ready to serve here out of the timeout. That is out of bounds. And the Hilltoppers will get it back. Gibney looking to serve. I should say heading back to serve. She will serve. Gomes coming out. Raposo going in. That one, an ace. Short serve just trickled over the net. Not returnable. This one a little higher. Easier play for the Boxers. Nice swing. That's coming right back to Brockton after Sandin let it fly. She's going to poke it over now. Curran lofting it. Taking the swing is Musat. Now palming it there. Ferreira not able to get it over. O'Brien with the serve. She was part of that comeback for the Boxers in the first set. That late surge really rattled off some good serves. Coming over to dig out the team, able to do so. Now Durfee with a chance. Ferreira gets the swing, but it's out of play. And it's back to a 6-point lead. It's an ace. Set backwards, a big hit at the net. Durfee will have the point. The violation against Brockton. And Carvalho coming in, she'll serve. Durfee down 6 again, 14-8. Kim can do nothing with that one. Out. Not that loud in here right now. Freshmen had more of a crowd, more student cheering. That is just out of bounds. You'd like to see more of that for varsity. This place was rocking during the freshman game. That will sail out. A powerful serve from Brandeo. And it is 15-11. Wow, that ball just absolutely fell off the table. Right along the line here. And Brockton back up 7 points, 18-11. Coach Bullier using another timeout as Durfee now trails by 8. All right, Sannon back to serve again. Durfee really needs a stop here. And they will get it. So it's 19-12. And they'll go back on the serve. Gomes will serve. Curran trying to catch them napping. Third touch, Durfee's got to dump it over. Another chance for the Boxers. Good dig. Quick set. Sure looked like a double touch. Durfee gets the point. That one skips over the net. Good reach. Adorno using her height. Cavallo was already down, able to play it. That's going to fall in too. Gibney off the front line, and Durfee's cut it back to 4. Timeout Brockton. 4 straight points for the Hilltoppers. Brockton heading out of the timeout. Durfee on the court first. They want to keep this rolling here. Trying to come back from a 19-11 deficit. They've cut it in half. Gomes, that will be played on the back line. The set coming in there was Rivera, and Brockton will get the point. It's their 20th point. And Pena will go serve. Gibney, big swing, played on the back by the Boxers. Going across to Rivera. And she dumps it over. Now Curran with the set. That's a good block in front. Blackman with the denial. Pena with the ace, and she will serve again. Gibney gets it over. Oh, some miscommunication there as O'Brien hit from behind by Blackman. She tried to get the set. So Durfee will get the ball back. Adorno will serve. 22-16 the score. Great serve. That's going to go long. A lot of power. First one was better than the second one, but Rivera ready to send it away. 2 points from evening the match up at 1 apiece. Gibney with gets the set, comes back to Durfee, and it trickles. Hits the antenna, and it'll be Brockton's point. Set point for Brockton. Straight up, back line will play it again. Gibney has to send it over on the near side. O'Brien with the set. Big time swing. Durfee will get the point, though, as Brandeo has it blocked. And a misfire will end the second set, excuse me. 25-18. Brockton victorious. They even up the match here at 1 aside. So we are guaranteed a fourth set tonight. We hit the third here, which will put one of these two teams up convincingly in a position to take it in 4. 2.5 minutes left here in this break, with always 3 minutes in between. We're going to run a new piece for you. As you know, we've been doing pieces for the Preservation Committee here in the city on CPA funding, the Community Preservation Act, for the better part of the last 2 years. And we have a brand new piece as part of that series to show you. It features an iconic landmark here in the city, St. Anne Shrine. So we'll be back after this break. Stay tuned.
St. Anne Shrine is an anchor building to Fall River.
Many worshipers have claimed that this landmark is the site of miraculous healings.
Construction began in 1891. The Romanesque revival style is unprecedented, and the 160-foot steeples are visible from all directions. The congregation was established generations ago when builders mined world-renowned Fall River granite located at the base and utilized Vermont blue marble for the upper exterior walls.
"40 years ago, the shrine was added to the National Register of Historic Places. Despite some disrepair, this is a working building, open for prayer and reflection. In addition, a Christian lay organization distributes food from here on Saturdays."
Amazingly, 3 priests are entombed below. Volunteers with St. Anne Shrine Preservation Society expect this house of worship will again welcome pilgrims from near and far, as well as historians, architects, and school children.
11 years ago, voters approved a 1.5% property surcharge to fund the Community Preservation Act. Over $150,000 was awarded for repairs on the southern side of the building. Craftsmen are entrusted to restore the slate roof tiles, copper gutters, and downspouts. Phase 2 entails duplicate copper and slate work, as well as repointing of mortar joints. These efforts will permit the upper church to reopen for the public.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Welcome back, everybody. 10 seconds on the clock here in the gym. I hope that you enjoyed that piece. You know, we've really enjoyed, my colleague Pamela Martin and I, working with the committee and Sandra Dennis. We have really enjoyed doing these pieces. They're informative. It shows history. It shows progress in preserving. That's the whole point, preservation. We are finishing up the final details in terms of the script. We've basically shot everything because we wanted to get stuff throughout the seasons. Our next one's going to be the Quequechan River Rail Trail, which has a lot of history, as I'm sure many of you probably know. And so we have some ground footage, and we have a bunch of aerial footage with the drone from fall with the foliage, winter with snow and ice in the water on the pond there, all the Quequechan River all frozen over. And then we also have summertime footage. So very beautiful stuff, a lot of aerials, great shots. If I do say so myself, it really brings it to life. So looking forward to sharing that with you. Looking forward to sharing that one with you guys, you viewers, in the near future. As we're hoping to tape that with the talent, or in this case, the representatives from who will appear on camera in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be the next one that we plan to do. But St. Anne's, the church there, just so, it was really nice to be able to go and see the upper church and get some shots that's out of bounds, because very few people have been in the upper church due to the deterioration and for safety reasons since the building closed. So I'm glad that the lower church, the crypt church, the shrine underneath has been reopened and is available to the public, but hopefully the upper church will one day be able to reopen. But just really beautiful church for sure. Unfortunately, I never got to see Notre Dame because the fire was before I was born, but between that one really and St. Anne's, just two of the biggest churches in the city. Outside, of course, outside of the cathedral, of course, but St. Anne's is huge, and just there's a sister church in Canada that this one was modeled after, from what we were reading, and there's a lot of similarities when we were doing the research for this project. So, in any case, that is not going to make it over in 3. Or they're calling double touch, excuse me. 5-1 Hilltoppers here. Good start to this third set for Durfee. Can they maintain it is the question. We know that this is a game of momentum and scoring runs, streaks. That's not coming back either. Or will it? Nope. That's the third touch. Great effort, though. We've seen both sides here deal with some very tough returns side to side towards the back, and both teams have really given it their all. Short serve just off the ground. Brandeo went down to dig it. Durfee cannot dig that one, and it'll be Brockton's second point. Good dig. This is going to be a tough play. Oh, crashing into the scoreboard. Curran gets up laughing. Well, I guess that's a good sign because that could have been a rather ugly collision. Brockton's point. They will serve. Sannon back there. Big swing, and it's just out of bounds. Oh, Hilltoppers thought they had the corner, but no. Very close, but it was out. Sannon to serve again. It was 6-1 Durfee. That is out. Hilltoppers will hold their lead on the miscue. It'll be 7-5 with Adorno heading back to serve. That might have been going out, but it was played. Brockton with the point anyway. Short, it just gets over. Gibney with the nice hit there. The set for Rivera, and Brockton will tie it up. 7-7. That one just trickling over as well. Curran was in a good position. Gibney will send it over on the third, and Brockton with the free ball. From the back line, Brandeo gives Brockton the lead. Brockton putting together a similar run that they had in the first set. They've outscored Durfee 8-1 here over these last 9 points. Durfee will get one back. Make it 9-8. It was nice getting to know Coach Burke a little bit from the Boxers during the warm-ups when I spoke with her. Not from the area, actually from New York. And recently, before taking over varsity here, actually she played international volleyball professionally overseas, which is a really cool story. (9-9). That's going to be tough in front. Durfee will get the point. And they lead again. Nice block in front for the Hilltoppers. Musat now gets it to Curran. She'll take the swing. It's a good one. Gets the kill. So got it done on defense and on offense. Into the net. And so Durfee now on a bit of a run. Trying to give themselves a little more breathing room, and Coach Burke will use this opportunity to slow things down. Timeout, Brockton. Coach Bullier using less than 20 seconds of the minute that they're allotted. And get back out there. Another good serve for the Hilltoppers, and it's an ace. Ferreira with a great serve out of the timeout. Goes at it again, this one a little higher, played by Brandeo. Now Rivera coming in, sends it over. Curran setting, it goes back to Adorno, back line. Poked over, nice stretch from Ferreira. Gibney looking for the swing, gets it, but not strong enough, not getting it down to the ground. Played by Brockton. Now Musat sending it over. Rivera, a lot of power, but positioned well was Gomes. Durfee gets it back to Brockton. Rivera will hit it again. This is going to be trouble off the screen, kept alive, and it is over for the third touch. Crazy rally we got. Brockton will get the point. Wow. Little of everything that time. Boxers will serve. 13-10 now. That's Rivera. Poked over by Gibney. Great reaction by Blackman, but nobody behind to help her out. Gibney will serve. Oh, that was close. That must have been directly over the antenna because it was played right on the line. Curran has to set it back, and it's into the net. That possession did really did not materialize for Durfee. Kind of more of a reactionary or reactive, not proactive. Kim out to serve. Durfee still holding on to a 3-point lead. That will not make it over. Nice reach by Adorno. Carvalho with the serve, it goes long. Into the net. So back-to-back short serves for Brockton, giving Durfee it right back. Curran is going to serve now. Big swing. Adorno, picture perfect. Great set, and then great elevation. Hitting down on the ball. Timeout, Brockton, down by 6. That is out. Both sides getting a little sloppy again with the serves, giving each other, opportunities to possess the ball. You know, fortunately for the Hilltoppers, they have been able to string a couple together. Wow, 3 straight into the net for Brockton. Yeah, that's a rally killer. You just can't come back if you can't keep the points and play the ball. So Brandeo, the latest to send it into the net on a short serve. It gives Durfee possession right back. Gomes with the score 19-13. That one will get over, and it's not coming back. That's short. Zannon has been good on the serve tonight for Brockton. See if she can get things back in order. She just does it from a standing start, does not get a full running start this time. Straight up, almost hitting the HVAC duct work up there, which is in play. We talk about that all the time. Sky's the limit here at the field house. Scaffolding, everything is in play. And gets up there, it acts like a Plinko board. Price is Right reference there. Another serve from the flat foot. Carvalho sending it over. Brockton now third touch coming, and Rivera having to run in. No one was going for the ball. Durfee on the third. Can't dump it over. Adorno playing that one from the front line, and nobody able to get to it. It went towards the scorer's table and not a play, out of reach. 3-point game. Zannon gets it over. Curran will get to set it. Adorno will look to get it back, and she will. Durfee needs 4 points to pull ahead. We're back ahead in the match. Adorno will serve. Really could use a couple good serves here, not give it right back. That is a very good serve, but it's long. And Brockton will indeed get it right back. That one dies. It's an ace. It's a 2-point game. That's Kara Goldson. We have not seen her yet at the line to serve. That's going to go out of bounds. So Durfee gets it back. Still up 3. Ferreira coming in, number 9 for the Hilltoppers. Had a great string of serves earlier, and she'll look to close out the third. Needing 3 points. That's going to be trouble. Great reach. Moussat with the point. Rivera, big swing, and Curran can't make the play. Well, Brockton will get it back. And Rivera will be the one serving. That is out. Hilltoppers watched it go, and it is set point. Reagan Gibney will serve. Nice dig, but it's out of play. And Brockton will get another chance. Kim coming out to serve. Last time it went into the net. Still set point for the Hilltoppers, 24-21. No room for error if you're Brockton. And they'll get another point. Not over yet. Curran calls for it. Sent back by Raposa. Timeout Durfee, 24-23. Okay, Kim back to serve again. Game one went to extra points, 26-24. Durfee won that one, hoping to end it right here. That is played. Curran will dump it over. Does not set it. Brandeo draws it even. 24 all. Good serve from Kim. Carvalho digs it out, going down to the ground. Durfee dumps it over on the third. O'Brien will set. And Durfee frozen on Sannon's kill. It was set point at 24-20, 5 straight points for Brockton, and in a position now, set point for them. Curran. Brockton comes back to take the third in stunning fashion. 26-24. They've taken 2 straight sets and lead it 2-1. Man, that's frustrating. Durfee had 6-point leads twice in that set and not able to finish it off. So we have the break here, and we will take it as we get ready for set number 4. Live volleyball here on Fred TV. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Stephanie MacArthur, Director of Traffic and Parking for the City of Fall River. As another school year begins, we as the city just want to remind everyone of some of the school zone safety laws. Crosswalks are designed for your safety. Please make sure to use them. Always wait for a crossing guard to stop traffic before crossing the street. Drivers, use caution when entering a school zone. State law mandates a strict 20-mile-per-hour speed limit in all school zones. Parking within a crosswalk is strictly prohibited. By showing respect and patience, we can ensure that everyone arrives at their destination safely and on time. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions and/or concerns, please feel free to contact my office at 508-324-2123. Let's have a wonderful school year.
The Gothic Revival-style arch at Oak Grove Cemetery signals the final resting place of some of Fall River's most prominent residents.
Since 1873, thousands of funeral processions have passed through these ornate iron gates. War heroes, abolitionists, mill owners, and Lizzie Borden are buried within these walls.
Despite fine craftsmanship and historical recognition, the arch was unable to withstand time and the elements, and was in danger of collapse.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills. This cherished landmark was saved with funds through the Community Preservation Act.
In just 5 months, this time using some modern machinery, local contractors refurbished the granite arch and replaced sections of the gate.
A uniquely Fall River work of art and a respectful reflection for the dead has been saved for future generations.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
We are back here at the Fieldhouse. Evan Massoud with you for Big Three competition. Durfee hosting Brockton, and the Hilltoppers losing that third set very frustratingly. Brockton going on a 6-0 run to come back, facing Durfee's set point at 24-20, taking it 26-24. So here we are in the fourth. Brockton on your left will serve. And it is out of play. So Durfee will start with the lead. That was close to a violation. Big swing, no deflection. Brockton's point. Durfee at 6-6, trying to get above 500 and trying to, this would be the first time above 500, trying to keep a 4-game winning streak going. Brockton on a 3-game losing streak right now. So this one, especially for conference purposes, means a lot. Curran in position for the set. Adorno will get it. Now Rivera on the other side, trying to just loft it over, and this time it goes out of play. That one trickling over, still played by Brockton. That was dug out by Demosthenes. Out of play. Pina will serve. Adorno coming in, takes a good cut there, and off of Blackman, it's a point for the Hilltoppers and Adorno. Big swing. Now back to serve. Durfee can't dig it out. Straight up. Third touch, Gibney will poke it over. Just clears the net. And Gomes and Adorno both going for it. Kind of got tangled up a bit. Neither could play it cleanly. And we're tied at 4. Rivera serving again. Nice dig. Abigail Lee saving that one for Brockton, and Gibney can't get it over. And the Boxers lead. That's going to be trouble. Durfee will not get it over. Six straight for Brockton. That'll end the run. As Durfee now will play from behind as they go on the serve. Looks to be Ferreira. Brockton getting a little out of system that time. And it gives Durfee the point. Bit of a freebie. That one skips over. Another point for the Hilltoppers, and 7-all, as they've gotten 3 straight. Field hockey won 9-0. So they're 3-0 in the Big Three, with just New Bedford standing in their way of a conference sweep and the Big Three championship. So way to go, field hockey. It's fantastic. Eight-7 Hilltoppers, and Durfee will give it back after 4 straight. So 8-8, and Kim, who was heavily responsible with some great pressure serves for that comeback to end game 3. Back there to serve for Brockton again. Still alive. Will it clear? Yes. What a job by Brockton. Now in front. And the Boxers with the point as they lead again. Curran setting, Musat into the net. The set was not high enough for her to get lined up. Kind of swung right on top of it, unfortunately. Third touch, and Durfee dumps it over. They'll get the free ball. Lofted in front. Wow, it trickled over. Into the net, tied up again. Carvalho to serve. Great block in front. That one right by Durfee's back line. That's a good point for the Hilltoppers. Yeah, tough serve, good set, good finish. Curran will serve now. (14-12) after that latest ace from Sannon. Out of play, Antunes. Nice punch, and it won't come back. That was honestly one of the best sets, though, of the night for Curran. Leading the hitter to the net. And a lot of times they come back more towards that gray line, and you just can't get on top of the ball from that far away from the net. So I love that. I think that's great, and I'm hoping we're going to continue to see more of that. That's trouble. Durfee gets another one back. If the set's coming back, your hitters can't get forward momentum. They're often having to stop. They can't continue forward. So, and that's kind of been a problem in this fourth set. At least, yeah, I'm noticing it more right now than I did throughout the rest of the match. See, so that comes back, and now it's getting hit by the back line. Coach Bullier not happy with the call. And yeah, there was no, it was hit by the back line, but there was no jump. So what's called a violation against Durfee. An official timeout. Durfee arguing the call here. At the moment, it is Brockton's point, 16-14. Okay, they're going to redo the point. So that is erased, and it is 15-14. Make it count if you're the Hilltoppers. Good serve. And into the net it goes. Durfee ties it up and will continue to serve. Now coming to this side, working both sides of the court. And that'll go into the crowd. That one leads Gibney back, has to hit it from behind, and that'll be a point for Brockton. Timeout Durfee. Down 3 now in the late stages of the fourth. Well, as mentioned, Brockton has New Bedford on Wednesday. They lost to New Bedford earlier this season, 2 weeks ago, in fact. So winning tonight goes a long way to making the big three, a possibility, knowing that New Bedford is your next matchup. Then it's Stoughton, West Bridgewater on the road, a week apart, Friday to Friday. And then in the last week of the season, 2 home games, Weymouth and Cardinal Spellman for the Boxers. For Durfee, BR and New Bedford next Wednesday and Friday, and next Tuesday at Somerset Berkeley. 3 straight road games before they come home on the 18th to host Apponequet. Out of the timeout, Brockton on the serve, leading by 3. Punched right back. Blackman on defense, getting it done. Another good set. That one again, leading the hitter to the net. And Adorno with the big swing to get the ball back. She'll serve. That's out of play. Another good serve there from Adorno. Far side, Rivera takes the swing. Played on the back line by Durfee. Lofted, Gibney sends it over. Third touch. Poked back. Quick reaction. This is going to be a tough play. Durfee cannot recover. 20-17. And Kim will serve. How ironic. The rotation puts her at the line when she finished off the third. Now a chance to finish off the match here in the fourth. Won't get the same opportunity here. Ferreira down 2, late stages of the fourth, hoping to force a fifth. Punched at, and Durfee almost, they will lose the point. Completely not ready for it. Man. Those are the tough points that you get the opponent on the rails. You can't give those away this late down. Curran with the set. Good one. Musso with the swing. And it is a point for Durfee. So you get one back. And we'll go on the serve again. Gibney. Right off the fingers. Not able to square up on it, and it'll be Rivera back to serve for Brockton, 3 points away. Nope, actually not Rivera. They were out of rotation there a bit, so. 23-19. Timeout, Durfee. It's a very quick timeout for the Hilltoppers. Brockton ready too. Here we go. So 23-19. The Boxers will go back to serve again. Goldson. Be a tough play in front. What a reach from Pena, and it is match point. 24-19. Third touch. Durfee sends it over. Kim plays on the back line. Now Brandeo not able to get it over, so Durfee will serve with no room for error here. Carvalho will let it fly. That's out. Blocked in front. Kim, third touch coming. Into the net. Durfee continues to stay alive. That's trouble. 3 straight for the Hilltoppers, and now Brockton will have to use a timeout. Carvalho ready to serve. Still match point for Brockton. Durfee a point away from tying, hoping the timeout did not ice the server, if you will. Here we go. In Carvalho's hands, and it is long, and that's how it's going to end. (25-23) here in the fourth, and Brockton takes the match by a 3-1 final. And they sweep the Hilltoppers here in Big 3 play 2024. The Hilltoppers, I'll tell you, should have had game 3. That was the killer right there. I mean, they certainly played better this go-around against Brockton than they did the first meeting, which was on the road. But that third game up by 4, you got to have it at the end. Multiple 6-point leads. That's really where it changed here, unfortunately. And sure, Durfee made a game of it late here in this fourth set, but not able to climb all the way back. The unforced error, the bad serve to end it. So Durfee not able to get above 500 yet this season. They dropped to 6-7, and their 4-game winning streak has come to an end with Bridgewater Raynham, their next opponent. They lost to them on opening night 3-1. We'll see if they have better success against the Trojans in take number 2. We will see you tomorrow night from outside. More Big 3 action as the girls soccer team welcomes the Boxers to Mac Aldridge Field, looking for some revenge as well. We hope you'll join us. 6 o'clock start right here on Fred TV. Mike Fernandez running camera tonight. I'm Evan Massoud. Final score one last time. Brockton takes the match 3-1. Good night.